Alright everyone, welcome back to the channel. You heard my thoughts. You always hear me talking about shake and bake and what I've done and how I've done it. And had a few people ask me, well, what's your wife feel about it? What's she think about shake and bake? So she did a little, we were headed to a Bavarian Inn in West Virginia for Valentine's Day. And she did a little video of, how her version of how shake and bake came to be shake and bake, from going out, picking up the car, up until now. So stay tuned, folks. If you're interested in wondering what my wife has got to say about shake and bake, that's coming up next.
Decided that when he retired from the military that he was going to go get him a car of his choice. He did do 27 years and he was deployed 9 of those, maybe 10. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long. So if you kind of look behind me, you can see that we're in some kind of car here. And it's a race car, as you can tell from the noise behind you. And yeah, I'll just have to show you it. I'll have to put it together. Okay, so here is what he came back with. Not that you can see it really good, but it's a Hemi 5.7 Dodge Challenger. Shake and bake is what we call it, and it has a shaker on it. Now look, this is what I got to go through. In the back, there is no seat. I mean, really, who rides with no seat? Oh, do you hear that? That's why we ride with no seats. So everybody always says, why'd you let him get a Dodge Challenger? Well, I didn't let him do anything because he's my husband, I'm not his mama. And so every day that I go out with him, I get to ride in this, as my sister calls it, the vroom vroom car. And when we go on long trips, by the time that I'm done with this trip that we're headed to, it will be exactly probably about an hour and a half, and I will be deaf. Yes, you heard me. Deaf. But that's okay because we have the large sound of the car. I just love it. Actually, I was a race car driver back in my older days, and I had a 69 Nova, and it was souped up on nitro and a little bit of moonshine here and there. So he gets to have his fun now. He says I never drive his car, but he sleeps really hard at night, and I take it out sometimes and run it down the highway really fast, and then I find somewhere to do a lot of donuts with it because it's fun. And then I hope he just don't notice there's gas missing. So here we are on our way. Here is Shake and Bake's owner. He is my husband, my hot boyfriend as I call him. It's Valentine's Day and we are headed off on a Valentine excursion. Now, I will take some better sounds when we go through maybe some tunnels, through some dark trees, and all that, so that you can hear it. But from my perspective, I love the fact that he has a hobby. When he says, hey, I'm going racing for 18,000 weekends in the summer, I'm like, great, have a great time. I even make reservations and everything so that he'll go, because most of the guys are saying that their wives don't like to really go. Well, I'm not his mama again, and I have my own hobbies. And so that way he gets to do what he wants to. And I get to ride in the nice vroom vroom car. Now, when we started with this car, it was a... What kind of motor? He's going to tell us what the motor was And
oh, it still is. It's the same motor.
it's the same motor, but what all have you done to it?
So it's a 5.7 345 Hemi. It's got the 392 intake manifold, a ported throttle body, comp cam 270 cam, long tube headers, high flow cats, Borla-Tech catback exhaust, 3800 stalled torque converter, and that's all for the racetrack.
And that's all for the racetrack. But I have heard and seen some things that he's looking at online. So we get Amazon boxes and car parts boxes every day. I just can't wait to see what they
every
get
day.
them. And so, okay, not every day, just every other day.
Oh gosh.
But that's okay, because this is something he enjoys and I enjoy it for him. And I'm glad that he found this. Like I said, I did it when I was younger. I tinkered in cars and I did everything. I like the old time cars where you know, if you blew a head gasket, you just went and fixed it. Now you have to take it to all these crazy people to put all kinds of wires on it. So, that's not so fun. But, we tried out different cars before we started with this one, and we rented them. It's a good idea to rent a car for a couple days, see how it rides, take it on at least a 2-hour trip, see what you think about it, because we started to go with a Camaro because we liked the way they looked, but then we rode in one and it was cramped, and the seats were so hard I thought I was going to die on our first trip. So then we
rented a Mustang.
We did a Mustang, and oh my gosh, that was terrible. First of all, because it's a Ford, and then because it just didn't ride very well. So then we went and we even did a truck, I think, and then he did a Dodge Challenger coming back from my house in Tennessee, and yeah, well, anyway, we liked that one, he liked that one, so he woke up one day and said, I'll see you later, and I'm going off to just check out cars. And I said to myself,
well, I was having a lot of issues with the hoopty I was driving.
Okay, so the car that he was driving was a POS, and it was terrible.
But it did its duty for
It did
8
its
years.
duties for 8 years, and he almost died of carbon monoxide poisoning. No joke, because the car was really that bad, and mildew poisoning. But anyway, so he said, babe, I'm going to go check out cars. And he had just retired, and I said, okay, that's great. And I laid in the bed and I thought to myself, he'll come back with the car, and I bet it's going to be red. All of a sudden I hear this, oh, can you hear that sweet, sweet sound? Woo! But, so, he came back with this Dodge Challenger with a Hemi shaker, and I absolutely love it. And as you can see going across the thing, he has his little sticker. He has a YouTube channel. His YouTube channel, in case you don't know it, is
Modern Red Hemi.
Modern Red Hemi. And you can go subscribe, check that little button, and that you like it. Tell us what you think about it. We'll give you a little bit more update as we go along on this trip, heading up out of town into the Virginia mountains, West Virginia mountains, I should say. And we'll have a lot more of that. And if we get pulled over, I'll get a picture of that too, because that's the fun part. Because they talk cars with them. They don't give them a ticket. They all call their buddies to bring their cars down, and they talk cars. So, okay. Well, out for now. Thanks. This has been Wendy's vlog, riding with her hot boyfriend in his hot vroom vroom shake and bake red Hemi.
All right, folks. You heard my wife and her little video on how how her version of shake and bake and how it came to be. I hope y'all enjoyed that. You know, if you're stopping in for the first time, please do those few things. Check out the channel. If you like what's going on, hey, hit that like button, subscribe, smash the bell, shoot me a comment, and please share on your social media. It'll definitely help out the channel quite a bit. So that's it from this one, from me and Mrs. Modern Red Hemi, my hot wife. Adios.